Hello, this is Rebecca at the Searcy Public Library, and we have one more week of summer reading. And our summer reading program was Imagine Your Story this year. And next week, Miss Lisa and Miss Amber are going to have programs for you. The last two programs will be Thursday and Friday at 10:30 a.m. So make sure you check Facebook for those two last programs. And we're continuing to make imaginary things today by making a panda. We're going to make a Panda Pusheen, Merpanda. Well, I don't know. It has a unicorn horn too, so Merpanda Pusheen. And I'm going to do this in two parts. We are going to do construction first, and then the second part will be how to sew on all the little embellishments and the details. So the first part of this, I started out with a black sock and two white socks, I believe. And I also started out with some Sharpie markers and some highlighters. And then I also started out with a spray bottle of alcohol. And I did that to make this rainbow sock for this part of my panda. And you need to do that first and let it dry overnight. And then the second part, I took the black sock and the white socks, or whatever was left of the white socks, and I made the arms and the ears and the eyes, and I glued those all together and then stuffed everything. So that's what we're going to talk about today, is how do you construct this item. And then the next part we will do Tuesday. This coming up Tuesday around 2:30 or so, we'll try to post a video about the details about how to sew them, other little parts. So what I did first is I took my two socks, my black sock and my white sock, and I cut out the foot of the white sock for his head, for this head part right here. And it was folded in half. And then I also showed how to cut out these pieces, the ears, the eyes, the mouth, and the arms. and what shapes those are when you want to cut those out. So you cut those out first, and then you need to go back and you're going to glue the eyes and the nose back on the face, and then you need to construct the arms and stuff them, and the ears and stuff them, and then you can go back and glue those onto this also. Then I cut my rainbow sock that we made. You'll see that video. I cut it and made a tail. And then I stuffed the bottom part and I stuffed the middle, and I put them all together and hot glued them together. And then the next part will be, you will go and we will sew these things and make the embellishments, but we'll actually sew these pieces on. I glue them on because it's easier for me to hold them in place when it's stuffed, and it also makes it last longer because it'll also have, you know, sewing and glue, so it'll make that. So we'll sew everything on this weekend, and Tuesday we'll show you a video of all those steps to add embellishments to this pretty little panda that we've made. And you can also make, I got this idea from a picture I saw on the internet. So the internet, if you think of it, I'm sure the internet has a picture of it. So I just came up with a panda mermaid, and I've typed in Merpanda. It took me a while to figure out what to call it, but I typed that into Google, and an image popped up, and so I've kind of based my Merpanda off this picture. But you can also make a kitty unicorn, or like a unicorn kitty mermaid. And I guess that would be a mercat acorn, maybe. And this is probably a merpanda acorn since it has a horn on it. But anyway, so you can play around with those names. They also had pug maids. There's dog maids if you want to take a dog and cross it with a mermaid. So you can use your imagination. And just use your socks. You just use socks that you're going to throw away that were, you know, unmatched, basically. And you use all the other socks that you have unmatched for the inside. So you can use quite a bit of old socks that you don't have matches to make this craft. So we'll see you Tuesday with all the clips about how to add the embellishments and how to go back and sew onto your construction of what you've made so far. So thank you so much, and we'll see you Tuesday.